and welcome to assignment video, which is a component of accounting and financial management course. This video will briefly elaborate on the production process of two products, that is sugarcane and its byproduct molasses. To begin with, the steps involved in sugarcane production process will be first elaborated. That is my product 1. Step 1 of sugarcane production process is sugarcane harvesting and delivery. This is the first stage of sugarcane production. Sugarcane is harvested either by sugarcane cutting machine or by the employees, and it is transported to the factory by railway train or sugar trucks. Step 2 is dealing with two processes, and those are cutting and shredding. Cutting sugarcane is the first process that takes place in the factory, whereby heavy machines are designed to cut the cane into their required size and shapes. After the cutting process comes the shredding process. Shredding is simply the process of extracting and removing unwanted materials, example sugarcane leaves and particles apart from sugar. After the cane preparation process comes the juice extraction process. At this stage, smaller pieces of sugar is crushed by the machines. Pieces of sugar is sent to the machine by conveyor belt, whereby the rollers suck in the cane and the juice which is extracted is stored in a cool, dry and well-maintained place. Thus, after this process, the liquid is sent for juice clarification process. As shown in the diagram, extraction machine contains three rollers which is structured in triangle format. Step 4 is the juice clarification process. In the clarification process, all the organic matter such as typical mud, fibers, root, leaves, and waste which comes from the farm are separated from the juice. Also, milk of lime and carbon dioxide is added to the extracted juice before evaporation process can take place. Step 5 is juice evaporation process. Juice is concentrated to a syrup consistency before it is sent to the vacuum pans to be glycerized into raw sugar. The concentrate is made in several evaporators connected in a series called multiple effect. Glycerization is the process just after evaporation, where the syrup is boiled at a very low temperature, leaving behind the thick syrup in the pan. Then the thick syrup is boiled at very low temperatures and some seedings are added to the syrup, which causes the development and growth of sugar crystal. Then comes the centrifugation process. Centrifugation is the separation of sugar crystal from the mother liquor, done by the centrifugal machines. In this process, cane is washed gently with warm water to irrigate the syrup film that covers the crystal. Centrifugation, in simple terms, is separation of raw sugar and molasses, whereby raw sugar is sent to clean tanks and left for drying. After the centrifugation process comes the drying process, whereby moisturized sugar mixes with steamed air together with cold air. This process eliminates the sugar lumps and dry sugar comes out as the output. Also, screening process is employed to separate sugar crystal by screen in order to get desired size of crystal. Packing is the final process of sugar where screen crystals will be packed in different sizes of bags by heavy machines designed. This slide shows the production involved in the sugarcane production. Moreover, the processes involved in the production of molasses, which is my product 2, will be elaborated. Molasses is just the byproduct of sugarcane and sugar beets. Molasses has its many uses as sugarcane has, hence it is extracted in the same production process of sugar. Initially comes the washing and cutting process. As sugarcane is unloaded in the factory, it goes through the cutting process. Sugarcane stalks are cut into small pieces and then it goes to the shredding process where removing of unwanted materials, example sugarcane leaves and other particles apart from sugar is done. Second step is extracting the juice. Pieces of cane goes through the extraction machine which consists of three rollers in a triangular pattern. The machine sucks in the pieces of cane whereby juice is extracted and that process is repeated. Then the clarifying process takes place. Milk of lime and carbon dioxide is added to the extracted juice. Then the juice is piped into a vessel, heated and mixed with lime. Mud-like substance called grape juice is produced when the juice is distributed through carbon filters. This mud is pumped through a heater and then to a clarifying machine. A pale yellow liquid called thin juice is left out when the mud is removed, which is sent for evaporation process. Step 4 is evaporating and glycerizing the syrup. In the evaporator, the juice boils until the water evaporates and the syrup remains. Then it is sent for glycerization process. Step 5 is centrifugation process. Centrifugation process is the final process of molasses production. In this step, the sugar crystals are separated from molasses. The molasses is then transferred to a storage tank from where it is pumped to bottling machine whenever needed. In the bottling machine, a pre-measured amount of molasses is poured into bottles, which are placed on a conveyor belt. Also, sugar is sent for drying process. The current slide shows the molasses production process. That's all we have. Thank you for watching this video.